here. Today I've got the Monkey D. Luffy Figuarts Zero figure. The box motif looks pretty cool. We've got the manga stripes and also the door, the usual figure at the center, also the bigger form of the figure in picture form here, and all the emphasis line goes right to the center where the figure is. On the side we've got this big illustration of Luffy, and on the other side different angles of Luffy. So this one essentially looks the best when it's sideways, kind of tilted at an angle, and also some close-up shots of the face, the back, and also the bulked up chest. Also on the other side it's pretty much similar, just at a different angle. At the bottom, similar to the Demon Slayer ones, we have got this gigantic illustration of the close-up of the face. Now that's dope. So for this one, essentially I saw it a long time ago. I didn't want to get it because that's another line to start collecting, but this one, because it's reduced, so I was thinking, what the hell. I got this one dirt cheap at around £18 or so like, why the hell not? It's like a third of the OG price. Anyways, let's open it. In the background is a lot of splat paints in different gradients of grey, light grey, dark grey, normal grey. Nothing too spectacular. I can smell the plastic already. High five to my man. Damn that palm. Exquisite unwrapping. Damn, this figure is definitely a lot tinier than the box. Loads of fantastic scale. The plastic is quality, I'd say. Right, I can see some shitty glue mark here already. Excess glue. Anyways, I am not complaining yet. Just give me a bit of time to browse around the figure first. Ooh, looks good. The back looks good. Look at it. Looks good. Alrighty, let's start off with the head, because the arm is in the way, so it's going to be at an angle. So essentially on the face, what's the most apparent is his expression, especially with the two veins where he's super duper angry. In his usual fight mode, and you can tell by his small and tiny iris in the center, he's biting hard, and this is sculpted as well. The teeth lines are there. Yes, these are sculpted. The nose sculpt is good as well, as you can see here on the side. So the eyes, in terms of the white part, the paint is a little bit thin, as you can see through the black plastic bit at the background. Anyways, the hair, sculpt wise, looking pretty good. Earlobes are well done as well. I love the hair scalp. It definitely flows very organically to the right hand side where the wind is blowing from the left. Now back to the shitty bit. So there's this gigantic glue stuck on the front, which is pretty crappy. This is something that I can't take off because it's stuck permanently, probably glued to the wrapping here, because essentially they don't want it to kind of shift all over the place during transportation. Wash effect in black, and also on the background of the robe we can see the beige color, so this is very organically done. And this is a separate piece, as you can see this being able to maneuver it about. Moving to the back, we can get a glimpse of the straw hat. You can see this kind of black wash effect being applied to all over where the lines are. Sculpt wise is pretty good, as you can see these three lines are still here. To the front, let's move on to his red arms. The palm and the fist are sculpted well, and also the muscular parts for all the different muscles are well defined in terms of the sculpt lines, the gradients, the colors used. This kind of bronzy red, I'd say. It's a little bit slimy on the surface, probably due to the finishing that they've used, probably linked to the oil that we've seen in some of the other Figuarts Zero figures. We've got a lot of these black paint spray painted onto the lines and gives the muscle sculpt lines more depth, and this definitely shows, especially with the shoulder and the bicep areas, which is nice. And this applies for the other arm as well, but this is not as apparent because this one is kind of at an angle, but you can kind of just about see. Chest-wise, we've got the red flamey motion coming off from the back. You can definitely tell the difference between the paint, which is what they've applied at the cross at his chest, compared to the red flamey parts. Speak of the chest, there are loads and loads of sculpt lines having this kind of bulked up belly. I think his torso bit in this form looks like a grenade to me all the way from the start. Anyways, brainwash that away. Moving down, sculpt lines for the six packs, and also some spray painted beige color for the skin, which gives it depth again, which is great. The robe on the waist, purple as usual, some gradient here with the different gradients of purple, as you can kind of see at the end of the robe. and the center as well. The usual trouser, and also with this fluffy bit wash effect in this kind of light blue. I think it's light blue. Yes, it's light blue. I think this effect was just put on very lightly and very quickly because they got to rush these out. Similarly on the trouser, some wear and tear gray on the top for weathering effect, of course. At the bottom we have got the tiny ass legs, as you can see, in red as well. You can definitely define the toe areas, as you can see, and the toe lines, etc, whatnot, as well as the ankles, knees, whatnot. Damn, the effect pieces are pretty good. So these are not that transparent. Sculpt wise, it's pretty good, feels pretty natural, kind of gives that very traditional ancient motif from paintings, which is cool. I mean, especially with this top piece. Black coat, we can see it flowing organically, and at the back, underneath the coat, we can see more of this black flaming motion. And of course at the back and the side, we can see more of this great fantastic sculpt of the effects, which is really nice. This flowy, smoky effects. Usually I don't like to use the word divine, but it is pretty divine looking. Moving to the bottom, this is where the smoke kind of originates, and it acts as the support piece. Some other smoky lines coming out, as well as some of the rock pieces that kind of floats upward. And at the bottom you can see these rocks in dark greyish green impact pieces on the circumference of the figure. Well, the bottom base of the figure. The rocks are pretty well sculpted, I'd say. Depth is definitely there all the way around. They didn't scope out all the details, even at the back, which looks pretty good. I'd say it's a pretty good figure. Just flows really naturally in terms of the smoke, the shape, the linings of the smoke. It just looks so good, especially when it flows all over the place, and the bottom as well. Alongside with the coat, it goes really well with the entire motion. Then the glue, the other thing I don't like about this figure is the posture, because if you're putting it at the front, the palm essentially blocks it depending on where you're viewing it. So if you place it on top of your displays, it could be blocking the view of the face. You got to pose it on the side as such, which is something I don't like. I like my figures to pose at the front. As always, let me know what you think. Comment down below and let me know. And as always, kindly like the like button and sub to my channel for more stuff like this. More One Piece, Spy Family, Pokemon, Demon Slayer, etc. Check out my other videos, my streams, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe, and Luffy says bye. Bye.